So I'm Rachel Mann. I'm a parish priest, poet, writer, academic, all-round writer for hire. I'm based in Manchester, and I've written a book about Christina Rossetti for Advent and Christmas. In the Bleak Midwinter is 50 poems, a poem a day for Advent and Christmas. And the poems are all written by Christina Rossetti, the great 19th century poet. It's aimed at anyone who really wants to take a deeper journey through those most powerful seasons. Rossetti really is the perfect poet for a Christian who's scared of poetry, because her Christianity infuses the text. She, crucially for us and for this book, was one of the most prominent Anglo-Catholics of the 19th century. And at that point, when there was this renewal of interest in the ancient ways of Christianity, she was there right at the heart of it, in London. And finally, really important for us to know this, she kind of straddles the whole of Victoria's reign. She is one of the great Victorians and captures the moves and shifts of that society. So here's, I think, a really good example of one of Christina Rossetti's poems. Another poem like In the Bleak Midwinter that has been set to music, but has its own music. It's called Christmastide. Love came down at Christmas, love all lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas, star and angels gave the sign. Worship we the Godhead, love incarnate, love divine. Worship we our Jesus, but wherewith for sacred sign? Love shall be our token, love shall be yours and love be mine. Love to God and to all men, love for plea and gift and sign. One of the things that I adore about that poem is the way it balances what we might call the abstract and the particular. Love is an abstract noun. It really, or abstract concept. And in one sense, it's to be avoided in poetry. If you're a modern poet, everyone says, make everything specific. Don't use anything abstract. But what Rossetti does brilliantly is that she grounds it in this particular moment, because we're talking about Christmas. Well, as it says, love for plea and gift and sign. Plea, gift, sign. Plea, that sense of asking of God, of God's giving in return. Gift and sign. The signal that we are adored and cherished and at the very heart of God's creation, and yet we're being dethroned by love, the love which comes into the world and transforms us. So it's aimed at someone who is thinking, how can I reflect? How can I pray? How can I go deeper during Advent? How can I celebrate this joy of Christmas? It's for anyone who wants to dare to peel back the pages of a book and think, how can I encounter God during these seasons? Come, look, see and taste these poems and be prepared to be surprised. Rossetti isn't trying to get in the way of God. What Rossetti really wants us to do is to go through the words and encounter him, the very centre of our being and reality and life's call.